Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to another weekend of the Mario Party Superstars project. Today we're going to be going back to a Mario Party 1 board because that's the next highest ranked board of the 5-star ranking system. And yeah, we're going to be going to a board that's kind of a classic channel fan favorite. Mainly due to a song that I've made in the past. So yeah, we'll be going back to some familiar territory here. So the only two characters we haven't seen yet are these two right here, Luigi and Peach. I think you know who I'm going to be playing as. Luigi. And we're going to pick Peach, and then we're also going to pick Rosalina and Wario because of the other two games that we played, they were the quote-unquote last place finishers, losers, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, they're going to join us on this one. But yeah, let's go ahead and pick these. Then we're going to set the difficulties. Gonna make them hard, not easy. And we're going to move on to the third difficulty board, Peach's Birthday Cake from Mario Party 1. Let me tell you about a girl I know. I'm not actually going to sing it, but who knows? I may always change my mind in the future. I might sing it again at some point. But yeah, let's go ahead and turn those bonus stars on. We'll leave those on. We'll leave that off. I'm going to do all mini games. Let's go ahead and get this started. So yeah, Peach's Birthday Cake does actually have some slight modifications. It's in the same basic layout as it was before, but you know, it's added a few things, it's added a few features. Some of the route decisions have actually been kind of altered a bit, but we'll get into that when we actually, you know, get a chance to look at the board. But yeah, we've made it to Peach's Birthday Cake. This enormous cake was made for the birthday of a very special princess. I just assumed it was like, just whoever won the board in the original. It was, you know, their birthday cake. I didn't realize it was Peach's birthday, but apparently it is. Even the candles are huge. Lighting them all was quite the task. But what are we celebrating today, you ask? A natural question. Isn't it obvious? A new superstar is going to be born today. Do you understand what that means? We want you to become superstars. But it's still Peach's birthday, I guess. Looks like you're all fired up. Good. Off you march. Now that we're here, I've got some... Yep, you do. But see, he actually does have some business here since he's... I guess now that I think about it, he would run the bank in the whenever the bank's a space, and then since that's in Mario Party 2 and 3, for the Mario Party 1 boards, he actually runs the starting space. So, okay, so he does actually have business he has to do. Okay, that's pretty cool. You got it. I guess it's up to me to be your guide. It is not, but let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. Great, then let me explain. The board looks mighty tasty, but what's up with those pairs of green-colored spaces? This route takes you past the pudding, but watch for Bowser in red spaces. Look closely and you might catch a glimpse of a Goomba near the pudding. That Goomba decides which path you'll take, so drop by and say hello. First, we'll decide the turn order. Okay. We are going first. That 10 is pretty indicative of that. And it looks like Peach is going last, which is perfect. Not that it really matters too much, but whatever. It's fun to see her go last. So the star, once again, does not move on this board. It stays in a fixed location. It doesn't get moved by happening spaces this time, so Toadette will just naturally be there at all times. And yeah, that's pretty much the board layout, as we can see right there. But like I said, there are some things to note. This board does get some alterations compared to its original design, and I'm just going to very quickly go over those really quickly. So as you can see, there are these happening spaces, but both of these happening spaces, whenever you see a pair of them or a grouping of them, they only correspond to one of those little frosting lumps over there. So unlike the previous board where each happening space was its own, each pair actually corresponds with whatever frosting it's nearest to. And much like in the original game, you can actually pay coins to buy a piranha plant that can steal stars, but in this board, in Mario Party Superstars, it can also steal coins too. So the piranha plants are kind of buffed a little bit. And obviously, if you want them to steal coins, you can pay less for those. So it's kind of cool how they kind of added that to the equation here. As you can see, this is where the Goomba Lottery is. Or rather, I should say, this is where the Goomba Lottery was in the original Mario Party 1. The Goomba Lottery is still technically in this area. It's just that you don't actually pass the Goomba Lottery when getting the star. The Goomba Lottery is actually after the star. If you keep going around that path, you'll reach this section over here. And this is where you play the Goomba Lottery. And much like in the original, you get a choice of seeds. If you pick one seed, you'll go the normal path back to the start. And if you get the Bowser seed, you will go around here where Bowser is. Now, the cool thing about actually seeing Bowser, believe it or not, is that you actually do get a shortcut back to the star if you do have a lot of coins. So sometimes getting Bowser is not actually a bad thing. It just means you'll probably be losing a lot more coins in the process. But yeah, I thought this was a really interesting change. I think it did actually take out the luck element a little bit, because again, no matter what, you'll be going towards the star at the very beginning. And, you know, even if you have a lot of coins, getting Bowser is not necessarily a bad thing either. So I do kind of like this change, and I thought it was a unique way to kind of make this feature a little bit different, at least in this game anyway. As far as other alterations, there's a happening space right here. This will actually take you down that slide that you see at the bottom of the screen. And that's basically just kind of a shortcut back to the start. So you can use that to kind of cut out this entire section right here. And of course, there is an item shop. It's right here, not long after Toadette. So you can get some items, but you won't be able to get all items since this isn't a Mario Party 2 or 3 board. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You have some more happening spaces over here, which do correspond to this frosting. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those piranha plant stations across the board. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, some really nice changes to Peach's birthday cake. And I'll admit, like, I'm actually a huge fan of the original board anyway. And, you know, I think this board is honestly a better rendition of it. So not only did they, you know, improve the board, but they improved a board that was already, I think, pretty good. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad that they actually did that. So I went ahead and bought a piranha plant, and I am glad that I did, because I'm immediately going to capitalize on that. Oh, wow, I didn't expect to steal almost, like, all of her coins, but, hey, that was well worth it. I got 4 coins out of the deal. Now, I believe, and as you can see, the piranha plant is still there. I think after it chomps a few times, it will actually go away. And I think if you actually buy a star one, it will go away after one time. But yeah, the piranha plants aren't just one and done all the time. In fact, oh, okay, no, well, everyone landed on a happening space this turn, so the happening star is going to be a very, very contested star in this board. But yeah, Peach is going to go ahead and buy her own plant now, but I'm not really too worried. I have a lot of coins moving forward. I can buy some more piranha plants if I want. Definitely a very good start for me. As we get a minigame from Mario Party 10, and this is a very bad minigame. I have never been a fan of this minigame. I will say, though, it did lay the foundation for an even greater minigame in Super Mario Party Slopperazzi, which is you know, kind of the same premise of this, but Slopperazzi is, not only do you have more rounds to work with, but it's just, in general, I think, just more manageable, and it's not as complicated. I may actually have gotten this. Nope, Wario got it. If I was, like, in front of Wario there, I probably would have gotten the win. But, hey, I got second place. So I'm still going to get some coins for that. And, hey, I can just buy another Piranha Plant and have Wario land on it, so... That's something I'm going to be looking forward to, anyway. So let's actually try to move forward here. We're not exactly getting a lot of humongous rolls at the moment. We'll get a lucky space, double dice. Just 7 coins. I think I would have preferred the double dice. But yeah, it's actually kind of nice to have items on this board as well, as having items does kind of actually, you know, turn this into a bit more of a strategic board as well. Because you might want to buy, like, just a mushroom or a double dice to see if you can get away from, you know, potential Piranha Plants that could steal some stars or some coins. So, definitely something to keep in mind on this board if you're playing through it. I also like how they have this in the original as well, but they have, like, the little character decorations that kind of claim that, oh, this is their Piranha Plant. And again, they had those in the original, it's just, I don't know, they look nicer, I guess, here. Okay, so we are playing another minigame, 4-player. Why would they bring this game back? Here's the thing, like, I can understand them bringing this game back. What I don't understand is why they slow it down to a crawl. Like, watch, as soon as I say this, this game's gonna, like, immediately go super fast, but I swear, like, waiting for the bomb to either be a dud or to go off, it just moves so slow. And I swear, I've had online games of this that took, like, around 5 to 10 minutes, and that's just too freaking long. I've never been a fan of this game, but this honestly might be the worst rendition of Bowser's Big Blast, if that's even possible to do, because it's a luck-based game. But yeah, look, it takes like 5 seconds or something before the smoke goes out of his nose. Like, that's just way too long. I was playing Mario Party 2 on Switch Online, which, hey, pretty freaking awesome. You can play Mario Party 1 and 2 online through Switch. And 3 on the way as well, so that's pretty freaking cool. But, like, even in that game, like, it just, because the frame rate or whatever just is improved, it just moves so much faster. Like, you press the switch and, like, instantaneously you know if it's a dud or the real thing. And I just appreciate that so much more. So yeah, we are looking for the next elimination here. Oh my god. This is gonna take forever. And to quote the band NSYNC, it's gonna be May, and I'm going to die. So Rosalina wins that game. Why'd they bring that back? I still don't understand that. Well, I'm still in first. I'm still in the lead for the minigame star as well. Wait. No, we've only played 2 games, right? Yeah, we've only played 2 games. For some reason I thought I played another minigame, but no, I'm thinking of that. I won the, I got all the coins from the Piranha Plant. That's how I had a lot of coins. I almost forgot about that.
Here we go. Yes.
Okay, bombs away. Now, this is actually the Mario Party 1 version, so we won't be seeing any of the bullet bills or the Bowser bomb or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty much the same. I will say, I do find this iteration of Bombs Away a lot harder than the original. It just seems like the island is a lot smaller. I don't know if it's just, like, a deceptive ploy of the eyes because, like, the game is just so much more detailed and everything. And that very well could be the case. But, I don't know, the island feels smaller. It's kind of, like, harder to move on this. Like, I feel like you don't have full control over your movement as you did in the original. But, it's about the same for the most part. I got really unlucky right there. So Rosalina wins again. Wow. GG Rosalina. Getting 26 coins for her trouble. She's actually got the lead on the minigame star right now, winning 2 in a row, and I actually haven't won any minigames yet. Okay, so I have an item. I can go ahead and get the star if I so choose, and I might actually do that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's use my mushroom. So we're going to go ahead and roll a 6 and get an 11 with our mushroom. We're going to get our first star.
You got a star.
We can actually get an item too, and I think I am going to get the double dice. Cursed Mushroom is also a good item as well. But I'm going to go with the double dice.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay, well, we'll actually not get a 4-player minigame this time.
Here we go.
Will it be a 1 versus 3 or a 2 versus 2? Could be a 2 versus 2. Depends on what that space decides to randomize as. And I kind of hope it is a 2 versus 2. I don't feel like we've seen a lot of those minigames yet. And there's definitely some good ones on the table. Okay. Ladies versus men. And we get this one, which I know we have seen before, unfortunately. Oh boy, Picking Panic. Ooh, and I'm actually the dropper. Well, the catcher and the dropper. There's the picker and the thrower, and then the catcher and the dropper. Man, I don't feel like I've ever gotten like this many before. I don't think I missed a single one, so good job, Wario. Unfortunately, that doesn't put me... I mean, it puts me closer to the minigame star, but that also gives Wario his second win, and then now he's tied with Rosalina, so... Doesn't do too much for me right now, but we'll keep it going nonetheless. And I think that's the well, it's the happening spaces if I get the flower lottery just right. So, yeah, you just pick a seed. It's randomized which one goes to Bowser. That is one that doesn't go to Bowser, so we're going to just go along our merry way here. Going to get another event space. Unfortunately, I can't purchase a big one, so I'll just buy a small one. See if we can maybe get some coins. Honestly, I think it's a great idea just to buy the 5-1, even if like you are saving up for other things. Because not only do you like get a space that can give you coins, but you're also just taking that space away from other people too, so that's something you gotta kind of keep in mind. Rosalina, is she gonna go see Bowser? Nope. Congrats. I'm waiting for my exact moment to use a certain sticker. Piranha, bad luck. But yeah, someone did confirm that there is no sticker star, which is a funny thing to say because of, you know, Paper Mario sticker star. But there is no bonus star for using stickers. I was certain there wasn't. I've literally never seen it, and I've played like... It has to be like close to 50 games of this, especially when I was grinding applause for one of the achievements. And that never popped up. I'm gonna need to have a little talk with Madame Wario, who was trying to convince me that it existed when this game first came out. Maybe it was her trick. Maybe she was trying to play me right there. Wouldn't put it past her. Wouldn't put it past her. Okay, Messy Memory from Mario Party 3. One of my favorite minigames from Mario Party 3. Works pretty much the same. You just memorize the layout and try to match it perfectly. Yeah. That's all it is. Okay, so Mushroom, Shy Guy, Peach and Mario, Wario ate bananas, and that got DK so mad that he punched Luigi. Okay. Wow. Okay, I think it was Shy Guy. Was the mushroom first? I'll see what they do. And there's an egg there. Okay, everyone is putting the mushroom in the first one, so I think I did mess that up. And then it was Peach, Mario, and then Hammer. That's at least, I mean, if I mess something up, it's going to make it an 8 instead of a 10, which is usually good enough to win this anyway. That looks perfect to me. So yeah, I did mess up the beginning, but I did, you know, I did get to correct my mistake using cheating strats, which, I know, cheating strats aren't the most noble, but, you know, even if I didn't do that, I still would have won.